Bishes, tis I, Clovis, aka Manny Bish. So a lot of this video today is going to be a little sped up, because there's a lot happening in this video, and I want to try and get through it all without having you sit here for 40 minutes. So, I am actually using acrylic, powder and monomer. I'm using all the stuff today, and I've got my little 3D brush, and I'm just taking a little bead of my clear acrylic, and I am putting it on the underneath of my nail, the underneath side of my full coverage tip extensions that I've got going on. I have a video of me applying these that I uploaded last week. I will leave that in the cards, but on how I apply the full coverage tips. But today I am doing like an icy, wintry, snowfall situation, and so I am just picking up some of that acrylic, and I'm going to be taking this piece of foil that I have folded, and I kind of wish I would have had it more like pointed-y at the tip so that I could squeeze it in there better. But I'm just trying to actually like push it in to the acrylic to give it that like rough textured like icicle looking. So I got this idea. So the icicle thing, I've been seeing it go around, and I've really been wanting to try it, but and I had tried it a couple of times with plastic wrap, and I couldn't get it to work right because the gel I was using would self-level, and it just wasn't happening. And that, I don't know, maybe I could figure it out better now, because when I tried to do that, it was like last year or the year before, and I wasn't as good with the nails as I am now. But I seen Vee NailedIt here on YouTube. I'll leave her channel link below. Do the foil. And so I was like, oh, that's genius, so I'm going to try it. And I got it to work. So I'm only doing that on my middle and ring finger. And on, I did use Pill Base under the acrylic on the underside of my nail too, because I wasn't about to have all that texture there longer than it needed to be there. So, just so you know, I did use Pill Base under there too. It came in handy too when I was ready to take the nails off. The icicle part came off too. So now I have my 2-in-1 gel base and top coat from Manny Boss that I have put on my nail, and while it's still wet before I cure it, I am using some of these iridescent shapes things that I got off of Amazon. I will leave a link for these below if I can find them again. It came with these ones, I believe, a pink set of these shapes, a blue set, and a gold set maybe, but I've only really used the iridescent ones, and it came, sorry, and then this wax pin I also got off of Amazon, but I don't think it was with this set. Anyways, I'll try and find everything and leave it below. So I'm using the little diamond star shapes, and the, there was a triangle shapes, I believe is what it was. It was just triangle shapes. And I'm putting those on the nail, and the gel is still wet. I have not cured it yet. Now, over top of that, I am taking Caspian Sea from Rebel, and it's a sheer white, cloudy gray color. I don't want to say it's white because it's not really white. It's more of like a sheer gray, I guess. So like a cloudy color. I don't know. I thought it worked good. And then I'm taking Chill Out from Manny Boss, and I'm doing an ombre. So the free edge is Caspian Sea, and the cuticle area is Chill Out. And now that I have cured it, I'm taking a little bit more of Chill Out, and I'm dabbing and rubbing it into the nail. And I did, and that was the first layer. Now, before I get my second layer on, I'm putting a sticker on my nail. I'm trying to go for like a textured cloudy peekaboo effect. Like, I don't want the sticker to be just super bright and white like that. I want it to be kind of cloudy, so I'm putting it under my final layer of the ombre. So after I cured it, the first layer, I put my sticker on, and then I'm putting the gel on over it. And now I am going to do the ombre again. And I am going to do Chill Out first this time, just sprinkling it on. And then I am going to do Caspian Sea. And then I will be curing again for a full minute. When I use gel liquids, when you use gel liquids, when anybody uses gel liquids, you want to cure for a full minute in between each layer, because uncured gel is no bueno. No bueno, no bueno, no bueno. Okay? It's just not. So make sure and cure those layers. Better safe than sorry. And so now I'm doing the same thing. That is out of the oven, out of the light, and I am just dabbing on Caspian Sea that was left over on the brush. And that is that nail. Now I am starting on my middle finger. And this one, I am still doing an ombre on it, but I am leaving my free edge completely clean of powder. I am putting the gel all over the nail because I want an even layer of gel. I don't want a lopsided nail or anything. You know, I want it all to be structured and strengthened and all the stuff even. But I am not going to be sprinkling powder at the end of my nail. But I am still putting some of these little iridescent guys on my nail. So we have the little sparkle shimmery there. And so I'm putting these on my, like, just sporadically, I guess, just wherever I think they would be cute, look good. And yes, wherever you put these out on the layer of gel, the powder will not stick to that layer, wherever that is at, because you don't have gel on top of it. It's already covered up some of the gel. So you will be able to see it on this one. And then when you put on that second layer, that's where the cloudiness comes in at. But anyways, I'm taking Caspian Sea and I'm only sprinkling it in the middle of my nail, where like my natural free edge is, on the underside of the extension. That's where I'm trying to focus Caspian Sea and get that like cloudy gray. And then I'm still putting Chill Out at the cuticle area, but then this way it goes from the icy blue to the cloudy gray and then into the clear, and you can still see that texture from the underside of the nail through it and get the icicle effect. And so same thing with this nail. And see, I did, when I tapped it off at first, I kind of tilted my nail downwards and tapped it just to kind of get some of the powder to kind of flow downwards. And then I turned it over to get all the excess off. And then I'm just using my little cuticle tool. You guys, if you do not have this, I highly recommend it. Even get like a, I think water marble tool is very similar to it off of Amazon. The thing that I have is from Triple D. I love it though. It gives me good cuticles, good cuticle line. Love it. So on my ring finger, I am doing the exact same thing. I am putting those little guys randomly across the nail. I'm putting like a few, 1 to 2 at the free edge where the icicle part is going to be just clear, very visible. And then I'll put a few like kind of going up the nail where we're going to have the ombre and blend, just to kind of give it that, you know, textured colorful, not colorful, snow falling effect. Does that make any kind of sense to y'all? I don't know. It made sense in my head. And I do like the ways that this mani did turn out. So, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think at the end in the comments. So, yes. I will say, so I need to get new acrylic, like actual, well, I mean, clear acrylic is whatever. I could have used my dip too, my clear dip, but I didn't. I think I need new monomer also, though. You'll notice at the end, there is like a yellow tinge to the icicle part of my nail from the underneath, and that is the acrylic. So clear acrylic, unless you have a high quality clear acrylic, really good non-yellowing clear acrylic, they can turn yellow over time, and it's just sitting in the jar, and they can also turn yellow over time just being on your nails, like, you know, a week after you get them done or something, they can turn yellow. So just something to keep in mind, and that's what happened in my situation. I'm not going to show you my whole stamping routine. You'll see that I dropped my stamper on my plate, but it just so happened to pick up a few good snowflakes, and so I left it alone, and I went with it. I was like, well, okay, we'll just use it. But I'm not showing you my full stamping routine just yet, because next week I am going to be having a stamping 101 for my New Year's mani. So you'll get all my tips and tricks and deets on that video next week. This scheduling for the next few weeks is going to be kind of weird. I am headed out of town. And so this week I will have my video today, Tuesday. You guys are probably surprised. And my next video will be tomorrow. So you'll have me back-to-back days. So today and tomorrow. Tomorrow's mani will be my little sneak peek that I posted on my extension video, if you've seen it. Little reindeers. That's what my video will be. And then next week will be my New Year's mani, but it will be, I think, on Wednesday. No, Wednesday? I don't know when I'll put it. I think I might do it Tuesday, because I'm flying home Wednesday, so I won't have any time to be on and converse with you guys or anything. So, anywho, enough of my life story and traveling, like you guys care. These stickers, putting it on my pinky now. I'm doing my pinky the exact same way that I did my thumb. So my pinky is going to be, the entire free edge is going to be ombre'd in Caspian Sea, and then the cuticle again in Chill Out. Now my middle and ring finger, you see me with the stamping. I did the stamping, and then I went in with another layer because I was trying to make that part of the texture look as well. So you can stamp in between layers. It might be a little hard to get it to stick, which was kind of tricky, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. So thankful for that. It can be done. But anyways, so that's what I did for the whole texture-y extra look on that one. I went in with a stamping plate and blue snowflakes instead of just the sticker snowflakes. So my pinky is being done. I already dipped my index finger. I dipped my index finger in Caspian Sea. The whole nail is in Caspian Sea. And when it came to filing and buffing, I clear capped in gel. I just added an extra layer of gel over all the fingers, cured it, and then I filed that. And I did not have to file or buff I think I kind of buffed my thumb. Maybe not. I think my thumb was just perfectly fine. I think after I clear capped it, I just left that as the top coat too. My thumb came out really good. Didn't have to do anything to that. My index finger, I did not file or buff either because I only dipped once. It didn't really change the shape of anything. And I'm going to be sugaring that nail, so it really wasn't a huge deal anyways, but it was perfectly fine because it only had one dip on it. So the only 3 fingers that I ended up filing were my middle, ring, and index finger. So before I did my capping, I'm just dusting all the stuff off, making sure we're good to go. And now I'm going to be sugaring. I am back from filing and buffing. And I'm going to be sugaring Kiara Sky of Quartz on it. And this is a sneak peek. Well, not even a sneak peek. This is the mani that I posted yesterday on Instagram. So, yeah. This is my mani that I lost all footage of. Guys, December has been a freaking month of filming for me. I've had some struggles. So, this mani is not filmed, but it was inspired by the Kisses commercial. Hershey Kisses, to be exact. You know, when the little kisses are in the line and they're doing the Jingle Bell song, and the one little red kiss at the end is like, and then he goes, whew. That's where I got it. I love that commercial. I look forward to it every year. Call me weird, I know, but that's where I got my mani from. And so I'm just sprinkling that of Quartz. This is the 3D Sprinkle on Glitter from Kiara Sky. I really like it. I sprinkled it on while the gel was still wet. And then I cleaned around my cuticles, patted it in a little bit so that it could get absorbed into the gel. And then I sprinkled on more. And I left it alone. I cured it for 1 whole minute. And that is my mani, guys. I hope you enjoy, and I hope it made sense. Love you guys. Bye!